Friends, I do not believe that making your home cute has to take a ton of time or money, and that's why today I am bringing you a fresh episode of 5-Minute Fix. This is Laugh Cry DIY. I am Katie, and I am just like you. I too live in a house with broken and basic and boring things that I think can and should be a little bit cuter. So I am continuing my 5-Minute Fix series where I go around my house and grab 5 items to either make over or fix or enhance in cheap, simple, low budget ways that you could do too. You guys get the premise, so why don't we start with number 1. So I am a witchy girl who wants to add more whimsy to her house, and my husband recently gifted me this. It is an adorable little bat door knocker. It's so cute, it's so darling. It needs a name, so if you have any ideas, please comment below. But the truth is, I can't really use it as a door knocker. We can't do that. But I did think it would be fun to hang it somewhere in the house. And although I love the black, I just think it's so cute and gothy. Unfortunately, the details really get lost from afar. You see that? And it does have a cute little face. So I think we need to make these details pop more by turning this into a kind of antiqued brass look. And although you may not have a bat door knocker at home, you probably have a black frame or a black tray or some little vessel that you might want to add a little glitz and glamour by brassing up. And this is one of my favorite hacks in the world if you want to turn something gold and you want it to have more dimension. You spray paint or make it black, and then you use gold gilding wax. I will link this below. This is my fave. And then you can very easily just pop that on, and it makes all of the details stand out so much more. Do you see that? Look at her little face reveal. It's truly that simple. You guys, she has a little like pig nose. Do you see? Look at her little bat feet. Oh my gosh, I already love it. It literally takes seconds. And then just like that, she goes from sad to very, very glam. Okay, crazy shot, but I had to put him right above my little hallway because I think he's so fun and cute, and he's a great little conversation starter if guests come over. And again, I would request, please, I need bat names below. Either gender, it does not matter. All right, next. We are standing in my dining room kitchen, which I have done beautiful makeovers on. You should definitely check those out if you haven't seen them before. However, there's one eyesore that is driving me crazy, and that is this basic, boring silver light switch. And because this is a very glamorous garden maximalist room, I went and I scored a vintage 1968 brass switch plate. You can see it has like cool flower detailing, perfect for my little garden room. However, it is really, really tarnished and we need to fix that. So I'm just using a little barkeeper's friend to polish this up and see how bright we can get it. Okay, that is looking great, nice and bright, but we do still have some silver screws, so I'm taking that same gold gilding wax and I'm just gonna pop that right over the screws. And now I have turned our silver lady into a golden girl. All right, moving on to another lighting problem in this area. We're also losing the light today, but that's fine. So you may or may not notice a sconce behind me. When I designed my colorful maximalist dining room, I wanted to have some cute little lighting, and I did put these simple sconces in. And I wanted to solve 2 problems. First, they blend in, the candle's basically invisible. And secondly, I felt like I needed another texture in this room to be a little bit more interesting. So I went and I got these simple green glass sconce covers. I will link these below. They come in quite a few colors. I think it was like $30 for both. They have this cute little floral shape. They're pretty heavy. And I realized that if I unscrew this little part and flip it around, I have a flatter area. And then I could take the sconce and rest it right into there. Now, I do wanna be safe, although it does nest in there nicely, I do wanna add some E6000 to glue it together just to make sure it stays up. So I'm just gonna pop that right on the rim, and it's gonna be messy. And I'm gonna pop it in, and I'm doing this other one over here. And what's really cool is that I could put an actual taper in here and it would have a much larger wax catching area, but I think it is the perfect color, the perfect shape. It adds a little extra something to make these stand out without clashing too much. Also, you can find so many types of these sconce covers, either online, on eBay. You can find them at like Restore home stores, things like that. So please do this. Please send me a photo. Please thank me in the comments. Okay, next thing driving me crazy is this dumb little thing. It's a bright orange fake basket. I don't even know how it came into this house or whatever, but I thought she's so cute and so charming, but the orange, it's not working. And she's just been living in here doing nothing. So let's just give her a very quick flip to give her more self-esteem. All right, honestly, we're not doing anything that exciting with this little basket piece. I just wanna make it look like an actual little basket as opposed to this orange color. So I've mixed up a perfect little basket color. And because it's just a straight up slick ceramic, I'm gonna add the littlest hint of baking soda just to give it a little bit of grip to cling to. Whipping that up and spackling her on. If you haven't watched the channel before, I really love little items that look like one item but are actually another item or made from a different material. So that's why I loved and wanted to keep this cute little faux basket. Cute. Okay, we're gonna let her dry and come back. Okay, as you can see, it's dried all one color, but it actually looks a little flat and boring. So I actually mixed up a slightly darker shade, and we are just gonna go in and do some just tiny, tiny light shadowing all around just to make it look a little bit more realistic. All right, now she has her dimension, and I also taped a little striker pad on the bottom because she is going to be a cute little match holder. So she can go from a little orange freak to a chic and cute little mama. Guys, honestly, I'm trying to come up with from this to that. They're not all great. Moving on. Long ago on the channel, I thrifted a beautiful West Elm vase that had been broken. And I made it over and it looked beautiful. And then I moved, and guess what? She got broken in the move, shattered in too many pieces to save and put together. But she's been through so much and she's come so far that we can't give up on her now. So I think what I wanna do is honestly just try to like chip off the top, grind it down, and then just use her as a normal regular vase. And this is how we're gonna do it. Eyewear, hammer, dish towel, which we're gonna put around her base, and our mask. Ugh. And we're just gonna lightly tap to see if we can chip her down. One side down. Okay, she is a regular, but she did get most of her top off. Now I'm gonna see what happens if I sand her down a little. Okay, so that took a lot longer than 5 minutes, but what do we have now? A beautifully soft sanded down edge. And what do we call that, children, in a weird abstract shape? Postmodern. All right, we're gonna wipe her down. Ooh, and I still have the original paint. Okay, just kidding, but I have a blue that's close enough. And now she can take her broken dreams and build a new life. Guys, my transitions are getting worse, but it doesn't matter because she looks so beautiful. And that, my dears, is a wrap on our 5-minute fix episode today. If you like these types of videos, I will link my playlist below. If you like DIYs, decor, budget-friendly inspiration, sign up for my newsletter, also linked below. I send out a fun little monthly roundup of ideas, inspiration, tips, etc. It's fun, sign up. Oh, and if you're inspired by any of these tips or hacks or whatever, send them to me, DM me pictures, email me. I love to see what you guys do with some of my ideas. So until next time, stay cool and please give me bat names. Okay.